Hello, everyone. I'm really grateful to be here and to be in our conversation together. And I was thinking about a couple of things. I was thinking about connection and what it means to be connected, and what connections are fortifying and give us energy and give our community energy and our loved ones energy and energy to our homes. Um, and the things that drain energy, the things that we're connected to, or the things that we think about that are really draining for us or that don't give us energy. Now, there's hard things that's different. Doing a hard thing that's good for us can take a lot of energy, but doing the hard thing is sometimes the best thing, and it will give us energy in the long term or in the long run. So there needs to be an ability to really work with our discernment and to do some personal inquiry and some professional inquiry, and to be in a conversation with ourselves about, oh well, what am I connected to that is really supporting me, or that is allowing me to bring into form different experiences or levels of peace of mind. And so one of the things that I've talked about before in our talks is just how we'll just sell our peace of mind so cheaply. And um, it was really sweet. Like Teresita and I were figuring out something in the office today, and it was, and we just started laughing because it was just like something that was just so absurd, and we were just like, "Oh my gosh, what are you going to do?" And so it's just, how do we come into our connections with people about things that may be easy, may be hard, maybe um, a little more entertainment than than we'd like. How do we do that, and how do we do that in a way where we're able to bring some joy, some levity, some peace, some understanding to each other, to the situation, to the circumstance. So it's kind of nice to think about, oh well, how can I bring um, this grace, this gift of peace to my relationships, to all my relationships. And when I think of all my relationships, I think of, guess what? I think of Great Spirit, and I think of how Great Spirit is one of the most important relationships in my life. It's actually the most important relationship in my life. It's the relationship that's brought me all of the other precious things in my life. So my relationship to Great Spirit, my higher power, to the mystery, however you want to experience the divine or the sublime or the great mystery, that there's something that's so much greater than us, that is really caring for us and that really knows what's best for us. And, I find myself in this whole spin of thinking, oh, I really know what's best, and I know what I should do, and I know how this is going to look like. And, I'm going to do this and this and this, and it's going to lead to this and this and this. And when really it's the connection to that guidance, that connection to that spirit of guidance. And if you want to call it source, I have a colleague, a friend who has always called it source ever since I could remember. And I really love that way of expressing, like, oh, can I stay connected to source? Can I stay connected to the most creative being that there is? And that ability to stay connected to that creative being as a source for creation, and as a source to be able to come into a reflection, into a prayer, into a state of gratitude. I mean, really, if we're thinking about prayer, it is a state of gratitude, or it is a state of connection. It is a state of belief. Um, I mean, or it can also be a state of um, grief or sorrow, or asking for help, asking, petitioning for help, and asking for the mystery to guide us and assist us. So there are many different ways that we can make connections with the mystery, with that higher being, with that love, that universe, that once we connect with it, once we start to develop a relationship with the divine, then the divine will begin to respond. The universe responds to us. And like anything, we need to build a relationship. Like any human being, like any animal, like anything in the universe, we need to build a relationship in order for that call and response um, to begin and to continue. I mean, what is true also is that, wherever the soul is present, there's a paradox. So there's also the paradox of, oh, the mystery is taking care of us no matter what. Our angels and guardians and ancestors and allies are always looking out for us and always caring for us. And there's nothing like what happens when we have reciprocity, when we begin to have a sense of reciprocity with the mystery and with the divine and with the creator. And so you could see prayer is like a conversation with creator. It's like, creator is conversational, and creator loves it when we talk to the mystery, and when we're inviting and invitational um, and conversational with the mystery. And the mystery has so much hospitality and really loves human beings. And so prayer is one of those ways in which we can be in a conversation where we can have reciprocity, where we can extend our gratitude and our thanks for another day, where we can ask for help in the things that we're learning, because we're always learning. Everyone is always learning. I'm learning, you're learning. Everyone is always learning. And if we can have some compassion for ourselves as we are in that experience of learning something new every day. And so the mystery wants to support us in finding peace. And sometimes in order to find peace, that means we need to really jump into healing. And it's the springtime, and the springtime is the time for healing. It's the time to experience healing, to give healing words and thoughts into the world and to others. And it's also a time to experience healing for ourselves and in our own lives, and hopefully to really be able to change things, a behavior, an experience, a way of doing things, so that we can have um, a healing response to ourselves and to others, that we can have a loving response to ourselves and to others. And of course, love is the greatest healing power that we have. So anywhere that we can apply love in the spring is something wonderful. And there's this really beautiful poem. It's in the book Earth Prayers from around the world, edited by Elizabeth Roberts and Elias Amadon, and it's called Earth Prayers from Around the World, 365 prayers, poems, and invocations for honoring the earth. And in it, there's a really beautiful prayer for peace. And if we can slow down, if we can pause, if we can ask for some help, if we can connect with someone who's capable of anything. Like, that's the great news, is that our higher power, the great spirit creator, can do anything. And the creator made the world. What can the creator not do? The creator can do anything. So you're going to say, hey, creator, could you take care of this? Or creator, could you show me what it is that I need to do next? Show me my next step. Creator can do that. And creator can and is capable of doing anything it would love to do, things to help us. This is from the book Earth Prayers, and it says, peace be on earth and to airy space, peace be to heaven and peace to the waters, peace to the plant and peace to the trees. May all the powers grant me peace. By this invocation of peace be diffused. By this invocation of peace, may peace bring peace. I love that. With this invocation of peace, may peace bring peace. With this peace, the dreadful I now appease. With this peace, the evil I now appease. With this peace, all evil I now appease. So that peace may prevail, happiness prevail. May everything for us be peaceful. May everything for us be peaceful. And that is a selection from the Artava Veda. And it is, looks like 19. So peace be to earth, and peace be to peace. I just love that. And so can I bring that peace to my connections? And where do I get that peace? And where do I find that peace? I can find it with a mystery. I can find it by going outside and just listening deeply to a tree. The other day, my partner was like, "Oh, we had to make a decision," and I just said, "Honey, I have to go and ask the tree outside." And so I went to ask the tree. I said, "I'll be right back." And the tree was very specific. The tree, what if we were comfortable with the fact that we're talking to trees and listening to trees? What if we weren't acting like we're not listening to the universe and to the creator through these incredible beings that are here, that are so much older than us and that will outlive and outlast us in a good way? So I would just be curious about these ways that you can explore peace or find peace. I'd like to know more about how you experience peace in your life. I also wanted to let you know or state that a couple of things are happening. We're going to begin our conversation. Issa Lapointe and I are going to be beginning our conversation on the order of things and what the true order of things is. My Honka mom, Barbara Means Adams, taught me this, and she also wrote about it. And the order of things is just a really clear way of living in the world, and it shows us how to be human and how to live in the world as human beings connected to all of these other things and our place. What is our place in the order of things? So Issa will be joining me next week to begin talking about that. And then Angelo Gatto and I are deeply honored and privileged to be offering a course on healing. It's a weekend course that will be in Bellingham, and we'll be exploring what we need to heal, how we need to heal for ourselves and for our communities and for one another. How can we invest in our healing at this time for our own fulfillment and the well-being of our communities and our planet? We'll be exploring that in May, and I look forward to that. And I'd like to finish with another. This is from the Rig Veda, from another reading, with another reading from the Earth Prayers. And this says, "May the wind blow sweetness, the rivers flow sweetness, the herbs grow sweetness for the people of truth. Sweet be the night, sweet be the dawn, sweet be the earth's fragrance, sweet be our heaven. May the tree afford us sweetness, the sunshine sweetness, our cows yield sweetness, milk in plenty, milk in plenty." So another way to give thanks or gratitude or pray is to leave a gift for the mystery. So what are your gifts that you're leaving here on the sweet face of Mother Nature? And what seeds would you like to plant this spring? Have a beautiful day, and we'll see you next Thursday.